My man Hot Facts with Robert Reese. He's always in the building. Your official gig news network, Hot Facts with Robert Reese. I know he over there cracking up right now with that. Hey, but that's what it is, though. That's what it is. You gotta tap in.
Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Tune in, subscribe.
Robert, what's the deal, my guy, man? How you feeling, man? Hot Facts is my guy. Robert, what's my listen, my guy in the building. Salute, salute, salute.
Hot Facts with Robert Reese, people. Got a real good one right now. Cannot believe this. This is a story that just happened. I had to pull on over right now. This is nuts right here. Oh my goodness. But before we do get started, make sure you hit that like button, okay? Hit that notification bell because I got everything that you're gonna need, okay? I got the drama, the Jerry Springer, for those of you who just used to like to come home at 2 p.m. and just catch it on TV, got all that. But if you do delivery work, gig work, you're 1099, got lots of information on that. We got food reviews here. We got interviews, on-scene reporting, First Amendment audits, got wild animal encounters, we got my pugs, Princess and Lovely, we got NBA, we got boxing. There's many more when you come and check this channel out. But enough of that, people. Let me tell you what this is all about. Now, the battery died in the car, okay? I was doing what most of us do, watch YouTube.
Yeah, dude. You like watching that dick go in that pussy? Fuck yeah, dude. Like the big titties walking around? Fuck yeah, dude. So what is it about that you like the best? I like that big hard dick just get in and out of that pussy. That's the little soft ones.
I was dissecting some things, and then I fell asleep. Now, I was driving all night. Well, I did a very evening to full graveyard to like 6 a.m. shift. So when I was finally done, I was watching some YouTube, then I went ahead and I guess I fell asleep. Wake up, the battery's dead. I don't have my portable inside the vehicle. My mistake. Always have yours on hand at all times. So I end up using one of my Uber benefit rewards. People, make sure you use these things. I used one of my roadside assistants and went ahead, put it on in. They came on in to go ahead and give me a jump start. Didn't think nothing of it. Out here waiting, I called the gentleman, let him know I'm wearing a blue vest with a yellow electric emergency hazard vest strap. He said, thank you for giving me a call, did all that stuff. So I'm standing in front of the vehicle and this guy pulls up in like a regular car. A lot of you guys don't know that just like the food and the ride share and all the products and Amazon and stuff like that, you also have people that go around like AAA and they can get your keys out your car. They can do things like that. They can come and bring you gas, things like that. You have that when you take advantage of your benefits. So you got people that are out there doing that job also while we are doing this job, and they're using an app. I go through Uber for mine because that's where my benefit is. So I'm standing and a guy pulls up in his car and says, thank you for contacting me. Oh, I said, yeah, man, no doubt. He said, are you ready? I was like, yeah. So he pulls on in, gets his portable out, comes to the car. Then the other gentleman comes in and says, you contacted me, right? And I'm looking like, whoa, this dude just gave me the line and so did he. The other gentleman was like from, I want to say like, I don't know, Norway, but he was like country Norwegian or something. He was countrified though. He was like a regular, but he sounded like Dracula too. But he hopped out with his stuff, and the guy said, "Oh, you know him?" And I was like, "Nah, I don't know him." And then when he was walking up, he said, "You don't know him?" I said, "Nah, I don't know him." So this dude is like, I'm like, "Who is this dude?" So he said, "You contacted me, right? You're Robert, right?" I said, "Yeah." And then I look at him, and he look at him. And we look at him, and he says, "Oh, I was just here just trying to give you help." I said, "Huh?" I said, "I could have swore you said, thank you for contacting me." No. I was asking if you need a jump. That don't sound the same. Because I wouldn't even, if he would have said, do you need a jump? I would have said no, because my man's already on the way. So that was a complete lie. And I'm looking at him, and then he said, well, it's his job anyway. Key phrase, it's his job anyway. He walks to his trunk, puts his thing in, and I'm looking at him, and he says, nah, man, I was just trying to be, a good person to help you out. So I was like, Sammy Sosa. I did that because I wanted to say something else, but I had to figure out how to say thank you. If he was doing it, I was like, thank you. I did the whole Sammy Sosa thing to him. And then he was like, no problems, brother. No problems, brother. I was like, cool. So when he drove off, he pulled in and said, when he drove off, he walked up, and then he was like, yeah, you contact me and everything. And I was like, yeah. He said, you told me, and he told me exactly what. And I'm looking like, and he looking like, how the hell was he just here like that? And I remember there's bot grabbers out there and other apps, and I did something, and I broke down something with the DoorDash revolution. Got to give him credit on the signal jamming and stealing orders and taking them out and doing all the other stuff. There's bot grabbers on the food side that allows you to see the places, the businesses, the restaurants, and funnel all your stuff on in. The driver utility helper app is an app where you can use it to program and set your parameters, so it does it all for you. I have a video on that too. Went ahead and did that one. I broke that one down so well. They tried to hit me with a copyright strike, but then the counter thing, they was like, oh nah, I'm just doing the news and breaking it down. The other one is the Maximo app. It's the same thing, but for rideshare. You can ride hands free. It'll select, and it'll pick all your orders for you and bring them straight on in, straight on into your app. Now, that's that. You also have Para, was one that is going to allow you to see how much money you're going to make on the app, and they got caught for stealing the information. So I have plenty examples of what my spider sense was letting me know. So what happened was, I was like, dang, he tried to use a bot grabber. And he said, huh? I said, yeah, so we have people out there that will use apps so that they can funnel the orders and the jobs to them. We even have them to where you can see how much it's going to cost and all this other stuff. I said, because you are doing this, you're using an app that is on the other side, and it's just kind of fishy to me on how he was here right there. And he said, this has happened to me in the past, and he says somehow there's someone already there, or there's someone circling when I'm pulling up. So I was like, dang. So I was like, this dude could have an app on that side that literally lets him see what the jobs are, and it comes to his device, and he's not maybe working for the apps, but he could be. Also, so he can see he can see what the job is. So I'm gonna get some empanadas. He can see what the job is, and when he sees what the job is, he can actually go in, swoop in like he tried to do on me, swoop in, but he pulled up at the exact same time. I know that if the other guy was going to be any later than what he was, he would have did the job and tried to, bring me over to be one of his clientele. But the other guy pulled up. But look at how competitive the job market is, that even on the other side of, people think gig apps and gig work is all just doing deliveries and packages. There's everything. There's blood, there's medical records. You're running things for lawyers to go from here to there, to go give it to the courts. There's many things that you do in the gig space. And why not have something that people can compete with, AAA and all that other stuff? Now, Uber also has Uber Freight. So if you have your own semi truck, you can go ahead and get into that and make money too with Uber. So they have it on all things, but they have it for the ride share, like the thing like truck AAA. So these guys are over there who do that job. They don't want to work for AAA. They don't want to work for these companies here at all. And so what these guys would rather do is they'll show up on someone else's job, do the job, and then try to get them to be one of their permanent clientele for whenever they need something done to the car. That's when you start to get into your find, future interest, need, and desiring of trying to figure out what someone needs, figure out what's wrong with their car, this and that. You can begin to acquire that, and then if you work with a team, and like let's say you have a mechanic buddy and you guys work together, you go find them and bring them in, and then y'all get the money and split the money for the work. Then that's how that happens. These guys will go and take the work from the other drivers though, who are supposed to be going and getting paid. Now, if they show up to a job, okay, if they show up to a job, right, and let's say that like I'm gone or something else like that, he's not going to get paid full for the job, and chances are most of them are not going to get paid at all. So we got guys out there using other devices to go out there and steal the jobs from this guy. Now, I told him that I was going to do a live about this and talk about this exact story. I said I'm going and putting it live. He also said I was all the way cool dude. When I broke it down, he said you are way honest. He said I love your honesty and everything. Good dude. He also subscribed to the channel and he hit that bell. Make sure you guys do that exact same thing. Probably gonna leave a comment on this video because this story is ridiculous, because you got to think on how they say the economy is running, and we're putting everything in an app and in your phone, in your hand. This is where Jeff Thomas Black comes in when he tells you that you will be an app slave. I've been app slaving for about a week and a half now, maybe 2. I've been app slaving. And it's gonna happen at times. Sometimes you have to app slave. Now, when everyone becomes an app slave, that is the problem. Everyone's gonna be all in this new network, this new area, this new thing of where you can make money, and it's all in your hand. So now the freeway is gonna turn into a slow jam, like traffic jam. So everyone's gonna be on it. So with that being said, while it's going slow, it's gonna give these other apps and people, it's gonna let them to be able to design whatever app they gotta do to go out there, pilfer, pick things off to go make money for themselves, because it is a dog-eat-dog world. And that's the type of place that we are living in this society today. But it's sad that the guy that was coming to, the guy that you least expect is worried about, ain't nobody finna come and just, like take my money away from me. He coming to do a jump start. He got the kit to go get into your window if you lock your keys. He's not even supposed to, he's like, I'm not even, but people, every genre is the same. That's why whenever you hear someone giving you sales techniques or giving you things to work on your customer service, it all applies. You just have to be able to put it to what you are doing. And right now, these guys have figured out how to tap in and take money away from people like that. Now, my thing is this, since I am an investigative journalist, my thing is this. I wonder if any of the actual people that do the other apps that design the food apps, the rideshare apps and things like that, any of these designers or people like that are actually working with someone that's doing it for the other thing, and are they splitting the money up? That's what I would like to know. And that is one story I would like to uncover, so I'm going to add that to my list as far as right now. See, this, whatever interests me, that's what I'll go ahead and do. I'm going to go ahead and do this because if you don't get your kid out the street, because of this, if you have people developing apps to do it on all the other specters, why would they not have an app over in that specter too? And if they do have an app, are they sharing information on how to keep your app off the grid so that you don't go to jail? You got to think about all that stuff when it comes down to this. We got gangsters now in the gig world for real. They're renting out accounts. You can actually get you an Uber account. This dude is on one of them electric bikes and he's getting busy. He about to almost hit the old dude wearing the Dodger shirt. And I don't think he had no battery because his ain't going fast like the other kids. He got some battery. He ain't got enough for the street though. Oh, he did a little foot thing. you got to think though, these people are making these apps, and if they work together, they're making some really good money. And let's say they put an app out there that you can find on any of the, if you're in the tech world, you can find it on any place where you can find the app to purchase or download. That means that they could be making extra money off of this, and then on how it goes, they could be doing that. Now, my thing is, if they're doing that, damn, that's like a monopoly on taking advantage of gig drivers. These are gig people in gig worlds taking advantage of where? I'm coming in here. They are taking advantage of the gig drivers. How are you gonna make an app to do that, to make the gig drivers and people get mad because their orders are being taken, so they gotta get your apps? You're making the money on that the whole time, and at the same time, you got someone that's going to you mad because they can't make no money. I think that's cold right there. Damn. The craziest thing was he was using it for an opportunity to acquire new business. He's not getting paid unless he says, well, there's a fee. And if the person that's doing it for the first time don't know that they're not going to charge you when they come, like there's no charge. They're going to charge you like 10, 15 bucks and make money on stealing you while doing it and then getting on to the next. On-site money, on-hand money, on-hand cash. Get that in. That's what it is. In the UK, they were beating people with bats and chains and everything. And I documented that alongside with the DoorDash revolution. We did some really good work together. That's crazy. But my main thing is trying to figure out if these people who develop these other apps are working with people, or if they have the app, or if they know where to go get it. They're charging people to get it from them to then go ahead and go there when they're in ties with the other person also. How much money are they making? Where is the money going? How many people are involved, the hitters? You gotta know people that actually, who use it, who are in a little bit more deeper, figuring out people getting extra pay, who's promoting it way more than others. That'll let me know who someone is, that's someone that is suspicious, and I would have to go ahead and try to get in contact with that person, but I gotta go ahead and make my move on how to do that. But I will be going ahead and getting into this. You gotta figure out who's on the street first, the surface level, before you can go from. Oh yeah, this is very interesting. Now think about this in rideshare. Delivery drivers doing ride share. Your cars are breaking down and stuff like that. Boom, 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 boom. Pop lock, boom, 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 boom. Just imagine that. How many times your car can break down and everything. You're partnering up with someone that's going to be able to come in and steal the job. Because you have the app that allows you to see where the person is and maybe send that person and give them a little. I don't know, people. This is all just happened. I will be investigating this. And if you have any information about any of this, don't be afraid. because Hot Facts will expose it. It's one thing about me that you will always know. I tell you exactly what I am doing, how I did it, who was involved as I'm breaking it down, and everything else. All facts, all truth, nothing mocked up. The news will give it to you. If you got any information, let's bring it out. We got to start making this right, because there's delivery drivers out there and people trying to get these gigs, trying to show up to these jobs. No one's there and all this other stuff, and they're not getting paid, so they're wasting time. Imagine wasting all that money if that happened to you 3, 4 times, 5 times in a day. Someone needs to get to the bottom of this. Let's go. Check out Mic Drop Beat on BBQ. First of all, just hopped on to the hot crew. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for your support. If you are in the rideshare game, you want to know the best information out there, period, hands down. Hop in, check out Mic Drop BBQ. It's a cookout. Grab your plate, sit down, take it in. Raise your hand. Ain't nobody stupid here. We trying to make sure we maximize all day, every day, even twice on Sunday. You also get the best information on cleaning your vehicle, the best kits, auto care, everything. He goes over everything. He is for the people. That is who he is. Jeff, aka Mic Drop BBQ. Go ahead and check him out. Yes, sir.